Hello again, guys. Back with another review. You have to bear with me. I'm trying to get this review thing down. I had Wotofo contact me about doing reviews for them, and of course, I was more than obliged. I like doing honest reviews. I try to do the best I can. Any suggestions? Just feel free to let me know. I can take constructive criticism. All right, here we are. I was given the Conqueror by Wotofo. They asked if I could do a review for them, and here it is. We're going to go down below and we're going to check this thing out. Alright guys, here we are. We have the Conqueror. And it comes in a similar box to the Serpent Mini. It's just a little bit different design. It's kind of a cool looking box. Inside, it comes with your standard instructions. This tank is a little tricky. I'm also going to do another build tutorial on this one. It is inside this pretty little box. We have the Conqueror. It's a 22mm RTA. Set that aside real quick. Underneath this foam, not designed for fat fingers like mine. It comes with a bag, little tiny little bags that have everything inside. I took it out, make it easier so I'm not boring you with my ripping everything open. It comes with your Allen head. It comes with pre-bolt twisted coils. I use these coils for the week and liked them, but I'm going to show you something with a standard build, because it gives you 3 coils and I'm down to 1. And it comes with cotton, and it comes with extra O-rings and grub screws, all nice in there. Put this all back together and we'll do this build for you guys. Get all this out of the way. It has 2 little windows, one at the bottom and one at the top, so you can see how far along you are with the juice. At the top here there is an adjustment, juice flow adjustment ring. You just grab the top and screw it down and the little juice flow thing goes up and down. You can see where it is. Best I've found so far is that wide open, you don't have any problems with any wicking issues. At the very top there's some little knurls on here, and it helps you be able to pinch that and grab, and you twist that off and it opens it up for your filling. Nice and big and wide open, easy. Any kind of tip should fit in there. This one comes with the same drip tip as the Serpent Mini. It has little O-rings, and it kind of tapers down in there. I'll set that one aside. I didn't like the drip tip on that one, so what I'll do is I'm going to use the same third eye drip tip. It seems to be my go-to for everything. To take this apart, to get to the build deck now, we have your airflow adjustment down here. You just grab it and turn it, and it pops right off. It has a slightly protruding 510 pin. As with tanks, I don't usually recommend using it on a hybrid mod, but it is adjustable. And here we are, the unique part of this tank. It is a postless tank. Build deck area here. And what we'll do is we'll show you there are grub Allen head screws inside here. and there is your positive, which is lined, and your negative. We're going to go ahead and unscrew these and get them ready to go to put our build. It seems kind of tricky, but once you actually get to doing it, it's not that hard. You screw these out. Make sure you're wide open inside your thing there for your coils. Inside your post holes. Or you're inside your holes, because this is a postless deck. Screw those out. They come out real nice and easy. I'm going to do this build real quick. Like I said, I'm not going to use the ones that came with it because I've already used those for the week. Tested this out. So I pre-built 8 wrap 24 gauge around a 3mm. What you want to do is just put it on your deck there, and you're going to put each lead into the holes. And then what you want to do is you want to straighten it up, and you want to line your hole of your coil so your cotton will line up into the juice flow holes, which are on each side here. You line it up, make sure it's not touching any of the airflow hole on the bottom. And what I do is I just kind of keep it even with the top of the deck here. And use it as a rest while you're screwing in the leads, grub screws. Tighten it down nice and firm. And my fat fingers sometimes get in the way. One thing you notice about the reviews that I do, it's kind of straightforward, and I won't edit it anything. I just shoot it and post it. Line it up right in the center there. Give you a chance to tighten it up again. It will loosen up a little bit as you're playing with it. Make sure it's not touching any of your deck. Get your other one in. You just want to cut, what is that, about an inch leads. Kind of make it even. And just kind of cut across and make sure they're nice and even. Into the post holes, just like before. We are going to line it up and kind of rest your tool right on top of the deck there. Super easy. Don't let it intimidate you by the way it's built. First, I had to be honest, I'll watch some videos on how to build this because it looked kind of weird to me. I was super anxious to try this RTA out because I wanted a challenge, but it's not. And we'll describe this while I'm tightening these down. This is a 22mm RTA. One thing I would like to see is a 24mm, 25mm, because just seems to be the way everything's going. You want to make sure your coils aren't touching. Make sure again your leads are not touching any of your juice flow, your airflow holes. You just line them up. Once you get them lined up, you can fire it up and get it ready to go. See how that is? Kind of just flows right with the juice flow holes. And we'll show you how to wick this up in just a second after we pulse this. So at a 0.32 ohms, which is perfect for this tank. We will pulse this and we will come right back so I don't bore you with the pulsing. Alright guys, we're back. I'm making a mess over here. After I got this glowing perfectly, it is still reading at a 0.37. Absolutely perfect. Alright, as you see, we have these lined up. Still ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to use, guess what? Good old trusty Shasido cotton. I will swear by this stuff. Everybody keeps telling me to try other cotton, bacon, and other stuff. I keep coming back to this. It lasts longer. I don't have to rewick as much. So we'll get this nice and rolled up nice and tight. And we'll stick this right through your coils. Don't worry about length. We have a lot to cut off. You don't need much wick, which I seem to think that's the reason why this tank is so good with wicking, because you don't have to go through too much cotton. So what you want to do is you want to cut it right even with the walls. Super easy, no cutting at an angle, just kind of cut it at the same angle as the walls. Trim this up nice and even. We'll put this other one in. Easiest to do it when you have both of them wicked at the same time. Nice and tight. As the rule with Shasido, you want to make it nice and tight all the time. And pull it a little out, kind of cut it short. There we go. Just kind of cut it even, but I want to kind of cut it at the round of the deck there. Get my fat fingers in there, won't work. Pull it tight. Clean it up some more. Alright, see, very little cotton. Another good idea is to juice these guys up so you can mold them right into the little deck, and we'll show you that. Chance to play with this also for the week. I wanted to give it a fair review. You'll notice with my reviews I tend to do it honestly and how everybody would want to see it. No biased opinions, nothing like that. And here we are. See, this is why you juice it up. You can find out how long your coils, your cotton is. And it just needs to be trimmed. We will put these, we're going to tuck these right inside the deck right there. That way the juice can flow right to your cotton. The key is with wicking with this, I've noticed, is when you get it tucked in there, you don't want it to come into the airflow. Why? Because it will start leaking. Didn't have a problem because just used kind of what I know for building. It's in the juice flow holes. nothing sticking outside because this is where it all screws down to. Super easy. It's all ready to go. You want to test fire it, you can. For those who use cotton that needs breaking in, you can break it in if you want. There we are. That's ready to go. We'll screw this down right on top. Nice and snug. Make sure your juice flow is wide open. Unscrew this. Again, we'll show you the airflow holes. Easy, they open and close. I found my personal favorite is closing off 2 of those airflow holes. Kind of gives you a nice little tight, restrictive but not overly restrictive vape. If you like the mouth to lung hits, you can go all the way down to 1. I know a few people that like this, and or beginning people who still like that puff from a nasty cigarette feel. You can do that. Really good flavor chasing. And we will fill this up right into the flow, into where you fill it up in little holes like I showed you earlier. I believe this is a 5 ml tank. And there it is. Nice and filled. Don't want to go into the airflow to where you go to your mouth. Screw it down. And then to tighten it up, you make sure you hold that juice flow ring, tighten it down. And it's all there. We will clean this up. I tend to get a little sloppy sometimes. I'll put it right here on my Modus here. My Helve mod. Kind of looks cool together. Close off my juice flow or airflow right where I like it. We will go up and we will take a vape. Alright, we're back. Now that we got this built and juiced up, we're going to take a couple hits and give you some pros and cons. She puts out great clouds. I call all my addies and mods she's. I don't know why. But anyways, puts out really good clouds. Excellent flavor. As you can tell, I'm giving pros. Excellent flavor. Really cool juice flow. Got a great design, unique. Nobody else has that design. Airflow is completely adjustable and easy to dial in. Now for some cons. Very few with this thing. Kind of a pain adjusting the juice flow and the fill ring. It has small hands, it works great, but with big sausage fingers like me, you tend to keep grabbing and adjusting the juice flow, so you find yourself needing to readjust the juice flow. Another con. Drip tips, they may be too short for me. I find myself getting overzealous and put my lips way over it. And although the tip doesn't get hot because your coat deck is way down here, I just don't like the small drip tips. Nothing personal against what other people like, but it's just my personal preference. So we went with the third eye, like I would do with pretty much all tanks. Any other cons? I can't seem to think of any other cons. This thing wicks beautifully. It doesn't leak unless you don't wick properly, but it's super easy to wick. You don't need to worry about putting too much cotton, too little cotton. It kind of just goes with the deck, and the deck kind of walks you right through it. So I usually vape right around 64 watts, get the best flavor. It's not too hot, not too cold. Again, it's all subjective. My advice is to buy this. I really, really like this. If I did lose it, or my beautiful wife decided to take it, I would probably buy another one, because it's everything that you need in a tank. Flavor, clouds, really, really good. I can't say enough good stuff about this tank. Again, guys, if you like this video, hit like, subscribe to my channel. I hopefully will have some more reviews coming up, and I'm going to review some of my personal gear possibly in the near future. Again, nice to see you guys again.